So...
Dave, do it on your own.
No. Yeah, it felt very natural. We got together, we moved in, and it was all absolutely awesome. We have the same outlook, enjoy the same things in life, and have a really, really nice time together. So, when I decided to ask Charlotte to marry me, I hadn't actually spoken to anyone, consulted any of my friends. I just knew it's what I wanted to do. I asked Bernard, and then I chose a ring on my own and booked tonight with Devonshire Arms. If you've been through this, you'll know how hard it is, but the ring box is a difficult thing to hide. It was a warm day, so I didn't have a jacket on, so I went for a sock, basically. In the left sock. I was constantly checking it on the slide whilst we sat through lunch. I thought we'd go for a walk afterwards and find a quiet little spot by the river and I'd pop a question. Again, she knew that something was going on because I was obviously being weird and ask somebody that I was going to marry them. But every spot we found, we got to the river and this fisherman waded through like this. Every bloody time. Wasn't it? About 4 times, yeah, it was ridiculous. Hang on. Bear with me. So we finally found somewhere. I got them down on one knee and started mumbling something. Charlotte was basically going crazy and I was trying to get out what I had in my head that I would say. I later found out that afterwards what was going through Charlotte's head was, he doesn't have a ring, he doesn't have a ring, he doesn't have a ring, he doesn't have a ring. Because I'd forgotten that I was supposed to get the ring out at this point. After worrying about it being in my sock, I was like, so I sat down on one, well I didn't sit down, I knelt down. And I forgot to get the ring out of my sock. So when I started to ask her to marry me, she was obviously worried that I didn't have a ring because she was going to say no, basically. So you just said no, wouldn't you? Yeah, right, yeah. So when I did go into my sock and pull out a box, there was a pretty big gasp of relief. It's fair to say, wasn't there? Yeah. Can I come back round? It feels weird. It's so heckly, you know. Your day, Tom. Yeah, you're not going to heckle me, are you? Right, okay. Where was I? So, I kept mumbling, and I was asking him to marry me. Yeah, and I got the ring out of my sock, the big box. Anyway, I kept mumbling stuff like, I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, and all that sort of stuff. But I forgot to open the box. So not only did I forget to get the ring out of my sock, I forgot to open the box, because that's obviously the wow factor, and I didn't do either. So I was mumbling stuff, and Charlotte was just like, open the box, open the box, open the box, open the box. Anyway, I did, and she loved it, and said yes, instantly, obviously, so yeah, that's it. So, we're nearly there. Charlotte, you make me feel like a very elite... No, hang on, let me start this again. That's too many champagnes. Charlotte makes me feel like a very special member of an elite club.
You're a special member, Di.
Cheers, mate, thank you. When you're with her, now I'm a permanent member, which is all I've ever wanted. You made me a better person, and I can't wait to enjoy the rest of our lives. Thank you for organising this amazing day. I love you, darling. Thank you, top win. All right. We're nearly there. Right, I'll pass you over to our best men in a minute. Johnny and Phil. I know it's greedy to have two, but they kind of come as a package. They took me under their wing when I moved on to London, showed me that you can buy alcohol 24 hours a day. And they've basically been awesome ever since. They planned an amazing stag do for me around the Dales with an extremely charismatic coach driver, which we don't have time to get into at all. And no, sorry lads, he's not coming later. And neither's Poe. She's a nightmare. She had 10 carling that day. You've both been really supportive of my relationship with Charlotte, and I couldn't have got here today without you two, so thanks very much. I've got presents!
Alright. Hey! Right. Textbook.
Yours is not 18-year-old, but it's close.
Cheers, dude.
And I have got one for Dad. I've missed yours off, sorry. For my dad! Hey. Yours is not, it's Grappa, which I know you like. Thank you. Which is really strong, you mentalist. Right, so thank you to Maxine, beautiful bridesmaid. We've got a present for her as well, here we go. That one says Max, so that was lucky because that's the only one picked up.
20-year-old.
No, give me.
Oh yeah, okay.
We actually couldn't have got here today without Maxine. I know Bernard has picked up the bill, but Maxine, if you weren't around, Charlotte wouldn't be here. Yeah, you know, Max and Bernard do team. Yeah, thanks. So, and also thank you for, and Lisa as well, I know you played a big part. Thank you for organising an amazing hen party. Charlotte didn't really want a hen party at the start, but she liked it when she got going. I say that a lot to her. You do like it when you get going, don't you? That's not written down, that was just completely off the cuff. Cool. That makes it less funny, sorry. I'd also like to thank the cutest flower girl in the whole goddamn world. Yeah. Isabel? Yeah. I know she's a little bit upset because she thought she was going to marry me, but... Yeah.
David Dog.
Yeah, she loves David Dog. Well done, Boo. And also for Jamie. Jamie, this is your time, come on. He's been a completely cool dude and looked after the rings and forgot to say grace, so that's okay. Jamie and Isabel. Right, I've got a couple of shout outs. There's a sad one and there's a few happy ones. The first shout out is to my granddad, Sir Alan Critchley. He's not actually a Sir, that's just what I call him. And he's in his hospital bed with kidney stones, right? So he can't be here today. And he's one of my favourite people in the whole world.
What's his name?
Alan. Alan. Sir Alan. So, we'd just like to have a quick toast to Alan. Alan! I basically just want everyone to put a glass in the air and say Alan. Lovely stuff. Right. And then also, a couple of birthdays. My cousin Jenny over there, put your hand in the air, like you just don't care. Jenny's 30 today, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jenny. And B-Man. Happy birthday to you. Also, one of my best friends in the whole world, B-Man. B-Man, you there? Happy birthday as well.
Happy birthday, B-Man!
You've done that. And also, I didn't write this down, but I'd just like to say one thing to two of my favourite people over there, Rich and Emma. They've worked their arses off basically for the last, 8 years, and they've actually got their solo album released in HMV yesterday. If you like ridiculously catchy country pop blues stuff, go see them because they're amazing. So
what are they called,
that's
Dave?
a big achievement. Emma King. So that's the end of my speech. So thank you all for coming. Me and Charlotte love you all, and it's great to see everyone around. And so cheers against the bride.
You want to go to the bar?
Now I'm the best man.
Thank you, David.